Stormwing. Nobody wants to go near that ship.
Good question. I hear it's full of skeevers that arrive on the relic.
Guess I go near it. Let's see. Back with the ESO.
Probably of some sort.
Dang, we got dead people on here. So you can never tell characters apart because they all look the same, you know.
Is that a key? While locked doors don't bother me, you're still pretty solid. I suggest you grab it.
Uh-oh, what was going on down here? I'm using my experience scrolls when I start doing dungeons.
Back. I was worried maybe you abandoned me. If I have to turn away one more family... Did you learn anything at the Stormwing about a sickness or a plague? And did the temple really send Prelate Forum to the necropolis? An imposter? Let me see what you found. I knew there was something wrong the moment I saw the prelate. Oh, I suppose I should call him Blightcrown. What kind of name is that? And what does a devotee of Periite want in the necropolis? All sorts of relics and heirlooms are stored in the catacombs with the ancestors. And with Periite cultists loose inside, Abbot Ilvel and the Keepers are in terrible danger. We need to get into the necropolis. But how? The main door is locked. I don't. Wait! When I wanted to slip out after curfew, I used the cellar that connects to the city's underways. I doubt Blightcrown or his attendants know about it. Meet me in the tunnel behind the necropolis. I think I can get us inside from there. The entrance to the underways is on the west side of the necropolis. You'll find the cellar door in an alcove on your right. I'll post a notice about the closure and join you there. We can't let Periite's cult rummage through the catacombs. I'll meet you in the underways.
Okay, we're trying to find out how to get in there. Alright.
Over here, friend. A rarely used trapdoor. You go first. No one around, just as I hoped. The chapel is through the doorway and up the stairs.
A back door? A young keeper's gateway to all kinds of mischief. There may be more to this curate than I thought.
To the right, friend. The door to the chapel is at the end of the hall. chapel is never
Move
locked.
aside!
Can you pick it? If not, Curate Zancon leaves his key on a shelf to the northwest. Those sensors, whatever they're emitting, reeks.
Today, Abbot Ilvel is in
Destroy
danger.
the sensors.
Prelate
They're sickening
Farm
these
put one of those
keepers.
foul sensors in his chamber.
They getting clouded in farts.
Don't know anything about a fulcrum. Please.
They ask so many questions. Please, help the others.
No, I know nothing of Prior Dodrin's tomb. Leave me be.
That's all of them. Let's go check on Abbot Ilvel. Blightcrown is with the Abbot? His chambers are to the north when we're done here. The Abbot! Destroy that foul sensor, friend.
No, brother, stop. Fulcrum Obscura. Daedrin's tomb in the lower catacombs.
Poor Abbot Ilvel. He's delirious. What did he say about the lower catacombs? How insidious. Blightcrown made the Keepers of the Dead sick so he could question them in their fevered state. And also he could find some old relic hidden in the necropolis? Why go to all the trouble? Hermaeus Mora? The Keepers of the Dead have nothing to do with the Lord of Secrets. And I never heard of anything called the Fulcrum Obscura. Wait, how do you know all this? Are you a cultist too? Endangers Nirn. I'm just a minor curate working in the necropolis. Feuds between Daedric princes are beyond me. Still, I want to help. Finding anything in the catacombs will take time. We might be able to catch up with Blightcrown if we hurry. Prior Daedra founded the necropolis and our order. Abbot Ilvel idolized him. Told me the Prior was obsessed with Necrom's history and had received a special charge from Lord Vivek. There's a key to the catacombs in the desk. Hurry, friend. Take the key from the desk and head to the catacombs. The door is through the chapel and to the north. I'll stay with Abbot Ilvel. Do what I can until he recovers. Just be careful. We know Blightcrown didn't arrive at the necropolis by himself. The door to the catacombs is through the chapel and to the north. Prior Daedrin's tomb is deep inside.
Good to see people create new characters, I guess. Well, you know, just for this. It's pretty dope.
Should be here somewhere.
Wish you could stop it, you know, instead of it keep going like that. Ooh, we got a lot of scrolls. Alright, let's assign this. Yeah, just assign that for now. Yeah, I ain't do that right now.
Wait. Someone approaches Tovasard. Quick, take the relic.
The relic broke. Still, this portion contains the power we need. I leave our guests to you, Blackcrown.
The time to hide is over. Behold Blightcrown, most favored priest of Periites. I leave you with a blessing from the Prince of Pestilence.
When I saw Torvasard at Tel Barrow, he and Shandreni talked about a rite. What are they up to?
Go around!
You're back. Look, Abbot Ilvel is awake and feeling much better.
Is this the one, Gadain? You saved many lives, friend. Come, talk with me. Young Gadain told me of your mission for the Prince of Fate. A strange and perilous ally. But I thank you for saving the necropolis. We owe you our lives. What happened in the catacombs? Did you find the impostor who called himself Prelate Farah? Interesting. I know Prior Durdrin cavorted with Daedra, but there was no mention of Periite in any of the chronicles. At least I see that you recovered the rest of the relic. I have no idea what they think it can do, or if it even still functions. Oh, hold on to it, of course. Gadain said that fate led you to us. I can only assume it was because of the Fulcrum Obscura. It must have a role in whatever trials you must face to save Nirn. Yes, my young charge told me everything. He does that. Just this. I am in no condition to help you recover the relic. None of the Keepers are. Well, none except Gadain. I will send our young curate with you. Search out these villains, put a stop to their scheme, and recover the Fulcrum Obscura. Gadain, go with this adventurer. Retrieve the stolen piece of Fulcrum Obscura. You need to see more of the world anyway.
Go? But... Yes, Abbot. I'll do it. Friend, a word, please? I never traveled far from Necrom. Barely left the Telvanni Peninsula, and that was just one trip to Mournhold with Abbot Ilvel. The Abbot has given me a mission, though, and I mean to complete it. Just tell me what to do, and I'll follow your lead. The Necrom Bindery? I thought that place was abandoned. Of course I'll meet you there. Oh, and the Abbot authorized me to give you this. For exposing Blightcrown and saving the necropolis. They got away with part of the relic, but we'll get it back.
Alright, so we got 2 points. Let's see. Alright, we got 1 ultimate. Summon an Apocryphal Glyphic, which you and your allies can heal. The Glyphic spawns at 30% health and grows stronger the more you heal it. The power within the Glyphic grants up to 200 weapon and spell damage and heals you and your allies around. Oh, that's pretty dope.
Gedane of Necrom. You tend the archive of corpses.
Never heard it called that before. But yes. Yes, I do. Would you like a tour of the catacombs?
Perhaps later. Hermaeus Mora's proxy returns.
Ah, of course. I'm sure the two of you have much to discuss.
3 labors were set before you, proxy. Now Vermina, Periite, and Master Shelreni stand revealed as our foes. I have been speaking with Curate Gedane. I find him intriguing. But I wish to hear it from you. What did you find in Necrom Abbey? Just as Gedane told me then. The Fulcrum Obscura, the hidden kindred, are well named. Although I understand you prevented them from escaping with the complete relic. Let us move on. What happened after we parted ways at Telrendis? Black books serve as doorways into Apocrypha. A master such as Shelreni Barrow likely has other ways to reach Hermaeus Mora's domain. So why is this particular book so important to her? Able to invade Apocrypha unnoticed and break into the realm's master index. Our enemies are bold and capable, it seems. 3 different locations and 3 different schemes. They must be connected, but how? What are Mora's foes trying to do? Ah, I believe I see. The relic must be the key. The secret Vermina's servants sought in Apocrypha is the location of the dream. And the Black Book is needed for the rite they plan. Clever. Someone put them up to this. But who? Ah, yes. Torvasad. Well done, Proxy. Now we have a name for the spider at the center of this web. Key, rite, and dream. These are the threads we must follow to unmask our foe's true goal. Take this, with the thanks of Hermaeus Mora. I have been conversing with Curate Gedane. I find him interesting. But now we must return to the business at hand.
She really want to
The fates of
smash.
2 worlds depend on what we do next, Proxy. Shall we proceed? I admit the particulars of their plan currently elude me. Clearly they believe the relic, this Fulcrum Obscura, and the rite are key to remembering the dream they seek. To stop them, we must learn more about the dream and the secret it holds. We go to Apocrypha. The stacks of Cypher's Midden contain the most extensive collections of tomes and treatises in all the known realms. If answers to our questions exist, we will find them there. Will you continue to aid me in this endeavor? The portal in the room downstairs connects to the endless library of Apocrypha. Once there, head northwest and meet me at Cypher's Midden. Our research begins there. Since Curate Gedane is intent on recovering the relic, he shall accompany us. Curate Gedane, are you certain you wish to accompany
Nah,
us?
she just want to get in.
The
Get
relic
in
is
that
my
man's
responsibility.
pants.
Let me just grab a few essentials. I'll be right back.
Fate.
Alright, so we got another. What's this one? Tear open the fabric of the Arbis to summon a scion of Hermaeus Mora. The being casts forth a beam that rends asunder reality for 6 seconds and deals 2238 magic damage to enemies within 5 meters. Looking eye. Okay. Let's do that one instead. Assign. And oh, this is my L1. We're definitely gonna morph this. Applies a snare to damage enemies. Assuming Crux also increases duration and snare strength. Gain a damage shield while channeling and immunity to interrupts while the shield is at consuming. Okay, let's do that one. Alright, awesome. Got an ultimate and we enhanced our ability. Got a tailor box. I have no interest in doing any crafting. See, I used to play MMOs like this. Like I play one for 3 months. Like every season I switch to MMO. Like probably during, I say, the fall time, like September 21st, the first day of autumn, I would play probably play ESO, and then winter come I play Final Fantasy 14 online, and then I might do WoW or whatever else, maybe Black Desert. But now I just pretty much stick with, I don't know, like I said, I'm dipping and dabbing. Like I'm gonna stick with Diablo though, like that's gonna be like the main, and that's like a level up. But like I said, there's lots to do, complete zones and all that, so explore the area, the lore, like that's what I'm saying, it's pretty dope. I like the scenery, the game, I like everything about it.
Another one, confounded thing. You have an intelligent look about you. A moment of your time?
Yeah, let's see what he's talking about.
You have a sharp look to you, traveler. My name is Azander. I'm an arcanist, and I'm hoping we can help each other out. I've decades of esoteric knowledge, a bit of coin, and a convivial attitude. What do you say? I'd like your help tracking down a former associate of mine. I was attempting to create a relic of great power, and now find my fate frayed, for lack of a better term. I call this relic the Fate Weaver Key. Martina was a brilliant collaborator, and may be able to identify where I went wrong. To find her, we'll need to find a tome, summon a Daedra, and brave the terrors of Apocrypha. What do you say? Join me in an exploration into the unknown? I'm looking forward to our collaboration. As I said, we'll need a book on Daedra summoning to get us on the right track. Let's convene in the center of Cypher's Midden. Is there anything I can clarify for you before we begin? The stacks aren't far at all. I'll see you there.
So that's what a companion quest, it seems. Oh, look at this person just over here reading a book.
Words I cannot fully fathom trace their way across the pages of some books. I understand them only by their context.
See what I also like about this? Like I could kill him if I wanted to. Like I remember I was a vampire, and when it was time, before they switched it and it was time to feed, I would like find a random person, NPC by the beach somewhere, because I know they were by themselves, and I would just go and bite them. That's how I would do it, so I wouldn't get caught or anything.
Over here, Proxy. I trust your trip through the endless library was not too unsettling. The winding paths of Apocrypha can prove troubling to those unfamiliar with its preternature. Cypher's Midden contains a wellspring of knowledge. Shall we begin our research? The ciphers of the Eye offer hospitality and refuge to mortals who arrive in Apocrypha, whether purposefully or by accident. However, I am reluctant to involve them in this endeavor. Fortunately, I have my own methods for conducting research.
What sort of methods?
The contents of these stacks change from moment to moment, such is the nature of this realm's thirst for knowledge. I can prepare a spell scroll for each of us. As you search, it will dredge up anything related to the parameters I set for the spell.
Parameters?
All research requires parameters. This spell should locate information pertaining to the Fulcrum Obscura, the Rite, and Torvasad's lost dream. Use the scroll's enchantment to aid your search. Then return here, and we shall compare notes. Scour the stacks, Proxy. The magicka I infused into your scroll shall assist you by retrieving any relevant tomes from their resting place. Meet me in my nearby study when you have completed your search. What a curious query. Where else would I research and ponder the knowledge that the one who knows deigns to share? It is a humble refuge, nothing more. Now, we really must see what information we can draw from the stacks of Cypher's Midden.
This stack might contain something important. An ancient tome describing lost memories barely remembered in a dream?
Nope, he don't be reading it, since he gonna sum it up anyway, you know.
The book crumbled to dust. Hopefully the pages you recovered contain something relevant. This stack looks promising. It's burning up! Quickly, grab whatever remains! It's almost as though someone is eliminating these books the moment you find them. At least you recovered something.
Another disturbance in the currents of fate. And what do I find? The Great Eye's mortal surrogate. Again. Once again, the water of fate ripples with unnatural disturbances. As if some huge clod tossed a rock into a still pond. And what huge clod do I find at the center of these ripples? The Great Eye's mortal surrogate.
What ripples are you talking about, Scroot?
As I explained on the mortal plane, I am tasked with aligning wrinkles in the annals of fate. How I accomplish that is totally up to me. But when something alters fate's prescribed path, it makes ripples. Just like the one I followed here.
We're searching these stacks for information about the relic, the rite, and the dream.
Interesting. It would be good to know more about what the agents of Vermina and Periite seek in my master's realm. Did anything out of the ordinary occur while you were conducting your search?
All the books we found crumbled before we can get more than a little information out of them.
I was afraid of that. Whatever you're involved in may be beyond my jurisdiction. I suspect the secrets you hope to uncover fall under the direct protection of Apocrypha itself. The Great Eye has put precautions in place to keep them hidden.
And what does that mean exactly?
It means you have been given an impossible task, and it may taint my otherwise spotless record. This is not good. Not good at all. Take whatever you learned and bring it to Larimel the Wise. Hopefully she can make sense of this conundrum.
I don't understand why this has you so upset, Scroot.
Of course not. Why would you? You're only mortal. You were selected to help Hermaeus Mora save Apocrypha and Nirn. To do that, you must uncover the very secrets the Great Eye's enemies pursue. Secrets that can unravel reality as we know it.
And you think the books crumbled because of some protection Hermaeus Mora has in place?
Obviously. Everything of Apocrypha is of Hermaeus Mora. Only through the Great Eye's will could the sacred tomes be destroyed. You were chosen, and then I was unlucky enough to become involved. For good or ill, our fates have become tangled.
And that means?
For me to complete my task, you must succeed in yours. Which is clearly impossible since you can't overcome Apocrypha's protections. Which means you won't be able to save fate. So I suppose it doesn't really matter. Reality will unravel soon enough.
friend. Laramil is waiting for you in her study.
Let's check this side quest out.
I've no idea where in Orbis to look for my old colleague Martina. But I know she was working with a Daedric consultant, a creature named Tim. If we can summon Tim, we can find Martina. Indubitably, I knew I was right about you. Now, an esteemed elder within the ciphers once summoned forth this Daedra. If we can find the notes from this elder, you and I can summon Tim and engage in parley. You've never been to the Library of Dusk, I take it, or the forbidden section of Gwillem University. Dedicated scholars must develop their own search magics. I'll begin the incantation. Just be ready for anything. Apocrypha is full of surprises.
Got it, buddy.
Incantus eruditum. Abyssal sea, hear my call. Find the secrets beneath this scroll. The rune form is complete. Follow where it leads. Aha! The book we need is in that pile. There. A tome show has the text. Get after it. The chase is on.
I mean, I've technically been caught this thing, but you can walk and still be right behind it.
Excellent work. Ha! That was bracing. Pity the tome will smell like transliminal parasite now. Let's see what it says. Here's the ritual to summon Tim. Easy enough, just a question of the appropriate summoning materials. We'll need expunged tome dust, the talon of a seeker, and black ichor from the spoomy pools of Apocrypha. Let me mark your map. Seekers tend the flora of the region. Their talons often break off in the resin. And there should be plenty of tome dust scraped from parchment in the cipher's midden expungatory. Try to get some from a Daedric incantation. I'll procure that, worry not. Don't want you to think I'm taking advantage of your assistance. Once you have the dust and talon, we'll meet back up at the ritual site I've marked on your map. What do you say?
Alright, get the talon, tome dust, and meet you at your site. Got it. See you there, buddy.
The tome dust should be found in the cipher's midden expungatory, while seekers tend to congregate around those resin plants to the southwest. Easy enough, and soon we'll be talking to Tim.